Today's Sunshine Note is titled, A Simple Touch, and a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. She had suffered a great deal under the care of many doctors, and had spent all she had. Yet, instead of getting better, she grew worse. When she heard about Jesus, she came up behind him in the crowd and touched his cloak, because she thought, if I just touch his clothes, I will be healed. Mark chapter 5, verses 25 through 28. In my younger years, I believed I had an invisible shield against the world. Behind this shield, I could roam muddy fields, slide into dusty bases on the ball field, and climb trees without fear. My trusty shield was my jeans. I can remember, though, that my mother was less impressed with the invincibility of my jeans. One day, after I burst out of the knees of yet another pair, my mother gave me a brand new pair of jeans and told me in no uncertain terms that I was not to get these dirty, ripped, or otherwise mangled. For that first day I did well. But our house was surrounded by nice grassy hills that begged to be rolled down. Finally, I couldn't take it anymore, and I rolled myself over the edge of a great-looking hill. I came out of that first roll with such a wildly dizzy feeling that I knew it was going to be one of the best rolls of my life. Afterward, my jeans, which moments before had been a lovely shade of blue, were now covered with wafts of green. Afraid for my life, I ran home and changed into a different pair, burying the stained pair at the bottom of the hamper. Not too sharp on my part. The woman with the 12-year bleeding problem didn't hide her problem, as I did. At that time, when people had a prolonged sickness that seemed incurable, the religious leaders taught that it was a curse from God. When she heard reports of Jesus the healer coming through her town, she dared to hope one last time. She found him in the crowd and grabbed the hem of his garment, a cultural way of boldly saying, "Help me." The Bible says that instantly she was healed. Her simple act of faith, Jesus said, was what had made her well. That's when I realized that sometimes I treat Jesus the way I treated my mom with my stained jeans. Instead of coming straight to him, I shove my mess away and hide it from him. But this story tells us that no matter how dirty our life gets, Jesus won't turn his back on us, but will help us wash out the grime and the stains. But we have to bring it to him boldly first, in faith, as part of our own free will. Do you have a mess to bring today? May God bless you today.